Whoa, what's that? Today's video is on the Democratic implosion. Now, if you new here, what the fuck we do here is read, listen, watch, and we block talk, break that shit down. Now, what's beef? Beef is when a person or people are at odds, goddammit. And before we block talk, break that shit down, I want y'all to go to the comment section of ABC, MSNBC, or even Fox, goddammit, and pay attention to how you don't hear nobody saying, that's why I don't follow politics. You know, how some people do when FBA and ADOS beef, goddammit, knowing they just using that shit as a way to go back to sleep, or to not fuck with the movement, or not support black empowerment, or dirty up black empowerment, goddammit. You know what else you don't hear them saying? See, they getting too personal when they talking about the Monica Lewinsky dress and even showing the dress on TV and shit like that, mainstream television showing the dress with a stain on it. You don't hear them saying that's too personal, like y'all be when you just hear some jokes from FBA or ADOS towards each other. Oh, they getting too personal with each other and finding a way to use that to go back to sleep. See, they too personal. They just made a joke about each other. I'm going back to sleep. God damn it. See, that's why I don't support them niggas. We as a people, and you know what else you don't see them saying? We so divided as a dominant society, we ain't gonna never get nothing done. They understand, y'all, that they don't have to be united and singing and dancing and shit in order to oppress and suppress other races, specifically black people. Fuck people of color and all of that other shit. I'm talking about black people. You know what else they don't say, goddammit? We can't never unite as a dominant society, goddamn. We can't never unite and shit. That's why we so bad and we so broken. We ain't gonna never get shit done like some of y'all like to use. You feel so fucking good in the comment section on your high horse just saying shit like that. That's why I don't be following them. Y'all know the comments I'm talking about. It's time to rid our comment sections of weak motherfuckers like that. You know, cause Democrats and Republicans beef all the motherfucking time, but you'll never see that comment under them fucking videos. Now, what the fuck is beef? Beef is when Elizabeth Warren don't even shake Bernie Sanders' hand in these streets. Now, let's get to the goddamn video.
At the end of the Democratic debate in Iowa last night, the simmering feud between Elizabeth Warren and Bernie Sanders suddenly boiled over.
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
What?
I think you called me a liar on national TV.
Let's not do it right now. You want to have that discussion? We'll have that discussion. You called me. You told me. All right, let's not do it now.
I don't want to know, but I just want to say hi, Bernie.
Yeah, good. Okay.
Now, y'all heard that old bullshit, and in case you don't know what's going on, Elizabeth Warren been attacking Bernie Sanders, saying 4 years or 8 years ago, he said a woman couldn't be president. Not only is the charge old as fuck, check the timing of the bullshit. All of a sudden, when Bernie is leading in the motherfucking polls, it's time to say, you know what? He said a woman couldn't even be president. Y'all gotta understand politics, that she wanna separate herself from Bernie. Because whenever you heard Bernie name, you heard the female Bernie, Elizabeth Warren, goddammit, saying some people would vote for her. So she gotta make a distinction between her and Bernie. And on top of that, Hillary Clinton is a fucking partner, and both of them attacking him, goddammit. And understand, I don't give one fuck about Bernie Sanders. He don't support people like me. But goddammit, the example is how these people can be divided on the home front, but they united when it comes to suppressing and oppressing us, goddammit. And you see how she ain't even shake his hand on national TV and say, I think you call me a motherfucking liar and shit like that. Get the hell out of here. Hey, and when them people checked her on the shit and said, hey, is you saying that Bernie Sanders sexy? She was like, you know, I don't want to talk about that right now, but I feel like a woman can be president. See, you gonna bring the shit up, stand on it, goddammit. Be like, yeah, he did say that bullshit, cause it make you look like a fucking liar, and I know you're a liar anyway. All y'all on the motherfucking stage a liar. But Bernie Sanders was like, bitch, you lied on me, motherfucker, what you mean? And at the same time, if y'all watch the debate, look what Elizabeth Warren said. The men up here have lost 10 elections, but the women, we have won so many elections. Now think about if Bernie Sanders had said some shit like that. Like, man, the men up here, we be winning this shit. See these women on the stage, they don't be winning shit. Me Too would have chopped his motherfucking head off, and y'all know it, goddammit. Me Too would have chopped that boy head the fuck off, goddammit. And that ain't only what beef is, and you see how them people still united, goddammit. They still united, still gonna fuck around. They going to a meeting right after this bullshit. But really, what's beef? Look how Clinton out here rocking, goddammit. Look how Clinton rocking.
They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset.
Agent,
Yeah, she's a Russian asset. I mean, totally. She's the favorite of the Russians. They have a bunch of sites and bots and other ways of supporting her so far. And that's assuming Jill Stein will give it up, which she might not, because she's also a Russian asset.
Agent,
Yeah, she's a Russian asset. I mean, totally.
You are witnessing a rebel network. Did y'all hear that bullshit from Hillary Clinton, y'all? Y'all notice that everybody who opposed Hillary Clinton is a Russian asset, goddammit? Jill Stein is a Russian asset. I think she even said Bernie was a fucking Russian asset. Tulsi Gabbard, a Russian asset. In fact, she even called me one, and people like me, and all black people who informed on her previous fucking crimes on this planet. How grimy she was in the early 90s. Goddammit. It ain't hard to find this bullshit on y'all, goddammit. 93 crime bills and shit, goddammit. It ain't hard to find it. But you know what she said about black people? Oh, the Russians had laid up there and gave black people information on my past and shit, and now, you know, they ain't voting for me. Do you know that this is the age of information and we can Google your fucking past, you idiot? Wikipedia or whatever. But she said Tulsi Gabbard was a Russian bot, y'all. That means she calling her a fucking traitor to the United States. And understand, Tulsi Gabbard is actually in the military. She actually served and shit and went to war. This motherfucker said that she is a traitor, a turncoat. Now, how much more personal can it get than that? But yet, when you see FBA and ADOS with some jokes with a disagreement, oh, one person said this about another person's facial features and shit. See, they too personal. That's why I can't be. Nah, you using that fake shit as a reason to stay the fuck to sleep. You using that shit as a way to stay to sleep. Goddamn it, stay asleep. My bad. You know you witnessing the rebel network though. You using that shit to stay asleep. But Tulsi Gabbard did lay up there and say, you know what, Hillary, you done fucked up because I ain't got time for this shit. Play that clip, goddamn it. Play that.
By as Hillary Clinton or anyone else tries to smear my character and my loyalty and dedication to serving our
We're going to play it again too. We're going to loop it.
And I've filed a lawsuit against her for that defamation to hold her accountable. And quietly by as Hillary Clinton or anyone else tries to smear my character and my loyalty and dedication to serving. And I've filed a lawsuit against her for that defamation to hold her accountable.
You are witnessing a rebel network. Y'all heard that? She's suing her for calling her a fucking Russian bot, a traitor, a turncoat, goddammit. Both sides of the fence playing as. That's what she did to her. You know how treacherous that claim is? Like, you know, I'm a black man. If you told me that I was doing some shit to betray black people, I'm going to take that very much serious. And you better have a lot of evidence before you make that claim towards me, BTN, or any fucking thing, goddammit. These people, y'all got to understand, they come to kill our babies, goddammit, to lock us up. And I mean this shit. These people here throw your ass in a gas tank some fucking way. They don't give a fuck about us. They can be divided amongst each other, but they united to suppress and oppress our fucking ass, goddammit. Now let's get to how Clinton and Bernie beefing hard. I already told y'all Elizabeth was attacking them, right? And I told y'all how Elizabeth and Clinton is like best friends and shit. Elizabeth ain't even run a couple years ago and shit because Clinton was running and shit like that, goddammit. She ain't even run because she wanted her to run, her friend and shit like that. And she probably was going to get a little seat on the administration. But let's get to the Clinton versus Bernie clip round this bitch. And we going to loop that motherfucker just in case anything choppy so y'all could get the full, you know, hearing pleasure of that motherfucker, I guess.
And
my bad.
She opens up about it all, including Bernie Sanders. A quote from the film in a Hollywood Reporter article, Clinton saying he was in Congress for years. He had one senator support him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done. Clinton and the filmmaker both spoke to the magazine about the new documentary, exploring it all. The reporter asking if Clinton stands by what she said about Sanders. She said yes. Tonight, Hillary Clinton unplugged and unleashing. In a new documentary, she opens up about it all, including Bernie Sanders. A quote from the film in a Hollywood Reporter article, Clinton saying he was in Congress for years. He had one senator support him. Nobody likes him. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done. Clinton and the filmmaker both spoke to the magazine about the new documentary, exploring it all. The reporter asking if Clinton stands by what she said about Sanders. She said yes.
You are witnessing a rebel network. Now understand this, y'all. Both of them playing the little sexist card too, because Hillary said some shit about Bernie being mean. Nobody fucking liked him. He got nothing done. He's a career politician. Understand, y'all. Clinton is a fucking career politician. When have y'all ever known Hillary Clinton to not be a politician? She been a politician since forever, goddammit. People don't even remember Bernie. So not only have she been a politician since forever, she been a mainstream politician. Like Bernie, you only got to know him within the past decade. You don't remember all the grimy shit he did in the early 90s, goddammit. But guess what? They shady, we get shady. Bring out the real proof on the ass, goddammit. Talking about the Russians gave us the information. No, you gave us the information. Google, motherfucker, Wikipedia gave us the information. Talking about some goddamn all that bullshit. And this woman served in the military, who she'd be talking about Tulsi Gabbard and everything, goddammit. These people can be divided amongst each other, y'all, but they united to suppress and oppress around this bitch. And I told y'all, goddammit, they don't give a fuck, and they never will around this bitch. So let's get to Bernie and Biden around this bitch. What y'all thought the beef ended right there? Nah, it didn't end, goddammit. Let's play that clip round this bitch, and we probably loop it if it be on some bullshit too, you dig?
You said you
Oh, it ain't.
Bernie's apology, and now you're attacking him. Why are you doing that? Go. Why wasn't his apology enough, Mr. Vice President?
Right this way,
Why attack Sanders? Why?
You're getting nervous, man. Calm down. It's okay. He apologized for saying that I was corrupt. He didn't say anything about whether or not I was telling the truth about Social Security.
Remember, Sanders and Biden sit atop polling here in Iowa and across the country. So this knife fight, if you want to call it that, is sure to continue in the coming days.
Y'all heard that bullshit? This knife fight. They called that a knife fight. Did you hear people say, oh man, this is too far. This is it. This is a reason that I'm not going to pay attention to politics, which governs my fucking life. They can make a bill tomorrow that say no car shall ride on the road tomorrow or face the death penalty. And your dumb ass go walking out there and hop in the car because you didn't pay attention to politics, goddammit. Or the 1st of January coming, you go to the store trying to buy some type of cigarette and notice, oh, they don't sell the grape flavor no more. This goddamn. That's because you didn't pay attention to politics. These motherfuckers changing everything. Or when you go to when you get pulled over or go to the airport, matter of fact, you need a real ID and a driver's license. Ain't that a bitch? Ain't that a bitch? But you gotta pay attention to politics because they govern your fucking life. And understand, all the shit I just named, they made them decisions together, y'all. They united when it come to regular domestic shit, but I mean, they divided when it come to regular little domestic shit and united when it's come to fucking over us. This is Joe Biden, y'all. 93 crime bill Joe. 94 crime bill Joe, goddamn it. It don't matter. He been doing shit since before that. This the same dude who was against busing, y'all. He against you going to school with his goddamn kids talking about you don't want to rile up the good Southerners and shit. That's that Joe Biden, goddamn it. And what he said, Joe Biden said, he said Bernie had laid up there and apologized for saying that I was corrupt, but he didn't apologize for that shit on Social Security, so now I'm attacking him. See, these people dirty and always go back on their word. Now, Bernie Sanders apologized to him, and he apologized to Bernie Sanders' corrupt ass, goddamn. All of them corrupt, goddamn. All y'all corrupt partners in arms. But you see, the main focus of this video is still black people. To understand, we don't have to sing you dance and hold fucking hands to be united against one front, goddamn it. Against one fucking front. And while we mentioning that, y'all heard what old boy said, this shit is a knife fight. And did y'all ever hear Biden left there and apologize to blacks for them fucked up bills? No. You ain't hear no shit like that. He ain't never apologized to us, goddamn it, and come to fucking lock up our kids, fathers, mothers. Don't see, they always try to act like they locking up only the criminals, only the men, the male criminals. No, our female black women is getting locked up at a fucking higher number than ever around this motherfucker. Go look it up, motherfucker. I don't have a specific number, so I won't just throw it out there. Go look for CNN fake ass if you need all them fucked up numbers and shit, all of them manipulated ass polls they be having around this bitch. But you see how these people can be so divided when it comes to, you know, each other and domestic problems, but when they come to your ass, they all together. They don't have no weak cop-outs around this motherfucker, you hear me? They don't have no weak comments on, well, that's why I ain't fucking with you black niggas. Man, we ain't gonna never do better. See, us as a black people, we so down and out, and we'll never help each other. You notice how we'll never even support each other? Stop saying that old weak ass shit with your fake ass. Just start supporting people, goddammit. Just saying what we gonna start doing. Y'all always talking about what we need to do, cause you feel good. It's a way for you to feel like you ain't a part of black people. Just type it. You know what? This is why the black people will never make it and all that. But this is why we so divided as a people. And I'm over here crying and sounding weak. How about you start sounding uplifting, goddammit? Start putting the narrative to be, that's why black people waking up. That's why we starting to go to each other's stores and shit, goddammit. That's why we got an eye on these fucking politicians, goddammit. Say shit like that. That's why we waking up around this bitch. That's why we fighting back against these fucking police and this oppressive ass dominant society, goddammit. Say that motherfucking shit. What they talking about? Shit, it's bad cause I just begun around this bitch. Will make the shit real bad as I was having fun. Once again, y'all holla at me.